The most important thing I learned from my 10 years anniversary. So today is my husband and my 10-year anniversary. We've actually been together for 15 years. And one of the things that I really learned from our relationship is the art of communication. And so because when I was growing up, my mom would always explode, and when she gets really mad, I didn't know how to respond to her. So I'm the avoidant type. I always like freeze, or I won't respond to anything. And that was something that really got me into learning about how to open myself back up to reach out to my husband. So in the beginning, what happened was when we were dating, he would actually, when I was upset, he would always pull me to one side to say, hey, let's talk about it and have this open space for me to open up and share. And so when after we got married, one of the things was when he would get mad, I would revert back to my original behavior where I wouldn't actually talk to him, and he would get even more frustrated with the situation. He would feel like he's more alone in the situation. So we actually had quite a number of conversations between the two of us to say, well, how do you want me to reach out? Because I would try one or two times, and when he shut me down, I would stop trying. And he said, I just want you to try like maybe one more time to reach out, to say, hey, I see that you're upset, can we talk about it? And so like I had to keep learning to reach back out to him, even though it's very uncomfortable for me because I hate dealing with anger. But to try one more time, again and again and again, to open up that communication. So that was something that I learned in this relationship. When the other person is mad, I have to reach back out to say, hey, we can have a proper communication. And so that's one part of the art of communication, is to establish that initial conversation. And then when it comes to the actual conversation, what happens is both of us have to learn to listen to the other person's pain or feelings without taking it personally, without feeling like it's a personal attack. And I think one of the things is, a lot of times when people are going into this argument, they'll say, you did this to hurt me, you intentionally do this again and again, even though I have asked you to, you keep doing it. And it's kind of like a personal attack, pointing fingers against each other. And when it comes to me and my husband, when we have a conversation, I personally have to learn to separate his feelings, to say, hey, yes, this, I have done something that had caused pain, and yet I have to remove myself. He is not attacking me as a person. He's just saying that this action of yours had caused me pain. And so it's like, we are not pointing our fingers at the other person. We're just laying out the fact of your action here had caused me pain. And I think it's addressing, validating the pain or whatever the feeling it is very important. And also owning up to our actions is very important, to say, yeah, my action at that moment was not appropriate. It was very hurtful, and let's try to see what else can be done next time. And so owning up to the fact that I will do my best not to do it again to hurt you. And so it's like all of these is not you against me. It's the we are doing this together, so because we're on the same team. And that is so important, because we are separating out the person. We're just laying out the actions, and that in itself remove the personal attack. And so each time is an art form, and our communication may evolve again later on as we both evolve as a person. And so I think it's for me, I think it's very sweet that we both of us are willing to keep evolving, and not just one person is staying stationary and the other person is trying to get ahead and feeling like the other person is not willing to change. And so we're always changing, we're always re-choosing each other to say, hey, this is where we are right now, this moment where we are right now, I choose you, I choose to choose you. And that's so important, because we're always changing every moment. We're not the same person 10 years ago, and we're not even the same person half an hour ago. So knowing how our energy level is like, how ambition, thoughts is like, how which direction we're going, we're always choosing each other. And so these are the things that I personally learned from my relationship, and I really look forward to my next 10 years with him. So to wrap up, I just want to say, babe, thank you so much for tolerating me, loving me, choosing me all these years. And I know I give you a lot of shit, so you're a great, wonderful man in my life, and thank you for being here for me so that I can be the best version of myself. Can be the best woman, best wife, best mom, and I look forward to seeing where else we're going to, and who else we can be. So that's all I have for today. Until next time.